everybody, it's me, Moody Boo, and I am back with not really a perfume review. So in my crazy genius kind of a mind, I get so far behind on comments. And I'm having trouble keeping up and catching up, but I want more comments. So I thought, well, how can this be a win-win for everybody? By the time I get home from work, I sit in front of the computer screen and start answering comments, and I get through just a few of them, and I become exhausted. My hands are tired, my eyes are tired, my brain is tired after work, and I'm just tired. I'm so tired. All right, name that reference. Anyway, so I was laying in bed one night just fretting over it. I lose sleep over not getting back to your comments in a timely manner. I really do. It stresses me the heck out. So I'm the type of person, I'm like, okay, this is a problem. It's stressing me out. I need to figure out a solution. So I came up with videos. Now, that's not really a very original idea, but it works for me. Oh, I just spilled my coffee. Oops. But it works for me because this way I can get rid of this guilt that I carry on my heart for not getting back to you wonderful people who watch these darn videos of mine and then take the time to comment and I don't get back to you. That's just like criminal. So I'm going to do this periodically. I am just going to video answer your questions. I hope that's okay. They're public comments, so I figure you guys wouldn't mind if I call you out. Even the trolls, if you trolls come on here, I'm going to read yours too. So let's just do this. And because of my OCD, I'm clustering letters together again. So this is coffee and comment ketchup. I know, 3 C's, isn't it wonderful? And just to let you know, this is coffee. So I've got my handy dandy Gonzaga University Bulldogs coffee cup here. We're big fans in my family. And kind of my go-to coffee is, which is weird, but not weird. And here's why. It's Starbucks Cafe Verona. I drink this one, like one of these, maybe 2 sometimes, in the morning, but it's super bitter. It's Starbucks, and so they tend to have really bitter coffees. But I found the trick. I just add like an ounce or 2 of hot water to it, dilute it just a little bit more than the Keurig would, you know, the largest cup. It just wasn't quite enough, so I just add a little bit of hot water to it, and the flavor is lovely. So if you have really bitter coffee, just try that. Just add some, you know, get scalding hot water as much as you can so that you don't cool your coffee down too much. Because if you're like me, you like your coffee hot. And I like my coffee hot and black. That's the way I drink it. Every once in a while, I'll do like what do I drink? I drink what do I drink? I drink an iced rice or almond milk mocha, triple or quad shot in a 20 ounce. That one, light on the chocolate. I don't want too much chocolate in there, but that's, if I'm going to drink something other than black coffee, that's what I drink. Otherwise, don't mess with my coffee. I don't want any frou-frou stuff. Don't put a bunch of sugar, cream, flavors in with my black coffee. That's just wrong to me. For me, of course. Everybody's different. But it's like, what's the point? It's like, okay, here's a good analogy. When you have a really good, and this won't, you know, matter much to you vegans out there. So if you have this really thick steak in front of you, a big T-bone or something, and you put ketchup on it. I know some people think that's wonderful, but ew. Ugh, no. I think that there is some kind of meat police out there that will come and thump you upside your head when you put ketchup on a really good steak. That to me is the same as putting a bunch of cream and sugar into a good cup of coffee. Now, if you're drinking Folgers or something like that, yeah, dilute the shit out of that stuff because it tastes awful. But when you have good coffee, I want to taste the good coffee. You know, I told you, you know, and I have that in my video or my channel description that I do talk about coffee. I don't think I have that I talk about meat on there, though. Okay, let's get to the comments. All right. So I'm only going to go 3 weeks back. I know, only 3 weeks. That's sad. If I've already responded to you and you've responded to my response, I may try to get those still by hand. And if you know anything about the YouTube comments, if you've already commented on it, put it way down at the bottom, and they're mixed in with other comments. So it's really tough to find the ones that have been commented that hard to find the comments that I've already commented to and they've commented back to my comment. Does that make sense? Probably not really. I never make a lot of sense, but you guys seem to be able to decipher me pretty good. You speak boo. So good for you. Well done. You can say you're bilingual now. You can put that on your resume. So, all right, the first comment is from 3 weeks ago, and it is on the Simple Chic Life tag that I did, and it's by Tigeygrl. Wow. Hi, Tigey. So Tigeygrl's comment was, love perfume tags. This was so good. I still need to sniff the Domaine Privé honeysuckle. Javois shipping is so expensive now. I wish someone in the US would carry this brand. Happy 2021. Last year sucked and fragrances helped me through that. Isn't that the truth? Perfume was one of the few things that got me through that. My dog, my husband, because I didn't get to really see my family much, you know, and you guys. I mean, it was like, oh man, I don't know how I'd have made it through because I'm a very social animal. Yes and no. That's true and not true at the same time. So anyway, Javois, it's like $50 for shipping, and it doesn't matter what you order. It seems like that's kind of a flat rate. So if you order 5 full bottles or if you order 5 perfume samples, it's the same price. And that's like $50. And so that's why I was ordering massive amounts of samples. At the same time, like 20 samples to kind of make it worth it because their samples are super cheap, but it balanced out because their shipping is so damn high. I get it, you know, US, everything coming in here is going to be more expensive if it's coming from out of country, but I get that with the shipping. I really do. But can you just a little bit for 5 samples? It doesn't really make it worth it. But I do want to say that I did recently go onto Javois' website, and they had suspended their sample program there for a while, and it's back up and running. So you can order samples from Javois' website now. So, but in my opinion, if you do order from Javois, make it worth it. You know, order more than 1 bottle and, you know, kind of collect all your purchases you want to do from Javois all at once so that you only pay that shipping one time. That would be my advice. And Domaine Privé honeysuckle. Oh, Tigeygrl. You know, but at the same time, it didn't take long for BDK to start showing up here in the US. And I could only find it originally on Javois' website. And now it's everywhere. And there's been other perfumes that I only could find on Javois' website a year ago that now are popping up all over the place on Max Aroma or Lucky Scent or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised if Domaine Privé ends up being one of those too. And they just hike up the price quite a bit. Anyway, I'm with you. Happy 2021. Aren't we glad that last year is done? So, thanks for commenting. Next comment. So the next comment is from another fragrant friend of mine, Crystal Woods. She commented on my Atelier d'Or's Rouge Soleil video, and her comment is, I'm loving sweet, spicy, resinous patchouli fragrances right now. This one sounds nice. I'll be grabbing a sample soon. Earthy and sweet is my jam right now. I can't get enough. Oh, I'm so with ya. Oh my God. And patchouli. I'm actually going to be doing a review on a perfume today. I'm going to be recording it today. That I'm wearing it. That's so nice. That's so nice. And it reminds me, it's the closest thing I've smelled to my holy grail patchouli, Neo Nocturna Cocoon by Yves Rocher. That is just this beautiful cocoa patchouli, gorgeous thing. And it's right up there with some, well, I'll have to do a top 10 patchouli again, update my old one from years back, or just do a patchouli battle or something. But I'm going to be talking about it in, you know, right around when I post this video. I'll be posting that Yves Rocher perfume, because it's still from Yves Rocher. And so yay, patchouli, sweet, spicy. Oh, patchouli, woody. Yeah, gourmand. Yeah, I'm all in. Now I'm even getting into clean scents and aquatic scents. So I'm really happy that I'm expanding my nasal horizons. I don't know what that was. Kind of a Bewitched thing. That's way too old school for most of you. So anyway, thanks, Crystal. Jim R. He is like this comedic brainiac. He just cracks me up with his comments, and it's exhausting to try to keep up with him with banter. So it's nice to be able to do it this way, because it's like I'll sit there and go, that was so funny and so witty. What the hell do I say back to Jim? So anyway, he says, I know I really hyped him up, and then it's this pretty normal comment here that he has. He usually has like 2 or 3 paragraphs though. So Jim says, yep, I barely made it out of 2020 with half of my marbles. Anyway, been busy over the holidays, not much time for fragrance or reviews the past week or so, but hoping things return to less busy in the coming days. Cheers. And cheers to you, Jim. Yep, I'm sure in the last few weeks you probably commented here again. So I'm glad you're back. I'm glad things are a little less hectic. At least I hope they are. They're getting there for me as well. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So, all right. Thanks, Jim. And on my top 20 perfume purchases of 2020, Rhonda Dearborn says, life and family is the most important thing. Thanks for doing these videos as they help me get through my day job, LOL. Well, thank you, Rhonda, for being here. I'm telling you, this is like my night job or my day off job. It kind of, I'm working kind of a part-time job right now. I'm thinking of picking up another part-time job just to kind of pay for, you know, more perfume and things like that. But I don't know. I'm really enjoying having a couple days off just to decompress. I've been doing a lot of decompressing lately, and a lot of thinking about things too, about where I want to go with my channel. Do I want to start another channel maybe with Jim? My sisters and I are talking about starting a podcast, which would be fun. But I just want to do this more. But I also kind of want to, you know, potentially make it into a job somehow. So I've come up with some ideas that I'm kind of talking about with my goddaughter. She's a web designer. And I'm just kind of still in the research mode of how I want to do this and put it all together. But I think there's a void that... And whenever I see a void, that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel, was just to fill a void. Because there was just no women my age that were, or close to my age, that were reviewing perfumes that weren't just designer perfumes. And, even they were few and far between. A lot of them were doing makeup or something else along with perfume. So that's kind of why I started my channel, was just there was a void. There was no voice out there for my demographic. So that's why that has nothing to do with what Rhonda says, but thank you, Rhonda. I know I go off on places and you got to pull me back in. So thank you for being here, Rhonda. I just appreciate you so much. I really do. And on my top 20 purchases of 2020 part 1, Allison Smith says, take as much time as you need. We'll still be here when things calm down. Great picks. So, and all of this is in reference to me talking about my guilt over not getting back to your comments. Again, it's just, I have a thing. I don't know if it's part of my OCD or what, but if I feel like I'm letting people down somehow, it eats at me like a cancer, like a fungus, like a tick. It just drains me of my energy and my essence. You know, it's like just this vampiric kind of negativity that hangs over me. And and until I fix it, that's kind of the mode I'm in. That's part of the reason why I haven't been posting as many videos lately, honestly, is because I felt like I just get bogged down in more comments and disappoint more people. And that just really bothers me. It really does. So I know I keep repeating myself, but now we're fixing it. So anyway, Allison, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. And I hope you don't mind that I'm calling you out on this video. So next. And again, on my top 20 perfume purchases of 2020 part 1, Valzalel said, I blind bought Escapade by Byzance, or is it Byzance? Byzance? And a sample set of its collection from Olivir. And they sent me so many samples, including the collection that includes Chemical Love, which I didn't like the opening, but gets way better in the dry down. I will check it out. I'll look at it and see what's up with that, because that's really cool. I really appreciate when a perfume shop sends a bunch of freebies with their perfumes. I really do. Javoy did that, but usually it was their own brand of perfumes that they included as freebies, which was fine. But I've sniffed all of the ones that they've sent me, and they keep sending me the same ones. So it's not as much fun now. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. So thank you. So the absolutely stunning and very talented Erin Sullivan Fragrance and Beauty commented on my Galleria Perfumes Dreamwoods review. You're almost at 3,000, and now I am. Yay! Like I told my friend Katrina, who is the Life Junkie, she started out as Chocolate Bunny. So she's been doing this for years. And but she changed the name of her channel and started kind of all over again. And she is so zen. She's just a really beautiful, incredibly intelligent woman. Anyway, her and I were talking about that, and she congratulated me on 3,000. I said, yeah, it only took 11, 12 years. Man, I'm shooting it up there, aren't I? I'm faster than a speeding bullet on my way of climbing up to 10,000 subscribers. It never happened, but you know, it's fun to dream. The rest of her comment is, I quite like that one. She was talking about Dreamwoods, but I have another very similar to it. Only reason I didn't get it. Might get Dusk to Dawn though. See, I really like Dusk to Dawn, but it was the Seduction one that I really, really loved. And near the Yuzu Groove, near by the Yuzu Grove or something, that's the one. That's my next one, the yellow bottle. Oh my God, I've almost gone through my entire little decant from the Discovery set. Anyway, Erin, oh, you got to check out her channel. She is just so lovely. All right, thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And on my 8 great perfume sandalwood fragrances of 2020, Tigeygrl again says, how the hell did I miss this video? I even had asked you to do a sandalwood video. I've been finding that YouTube sometimes doesn't notify me when new videos come out, even though I have the bell notification turned on. I think that's it. Yes. Yeah. YouTube's, I don't know what's going on with them, but they have a lot of issues. The way they do their comments, it shouldn't matter if I've already commented on a comment. If somebody adds a new comment to something, whether it's already on a chain or not, that should be placed up at the top, not mixed in with the rest of them. And I'm the same way. I have bell notifications on and everything, subscribed in everything I'm supposed to do to get notified when some of my favorite perfume reviewers upload new stuff, and I don't get notified either. So I don't know what's going on, but I feel like, and this just might be me, because I usually get the notifications for the bigger channels. I always get notified of the big perfume reviewers, you know, the really big ones that I subscribe to. I get notified of them. But the smaller channels, it's kind of hit and miss. Makes you wonder. So I don't know. I don't really trust YouTube's algorithms and their systems anymore. I just do my thing and just realize I will never be able to do this for a living. It's just my gripe about YouTube. I'm just griping away, belly aching. All right, thanks, Tigey. Next question, next comment. I'm still doing the Q&A. That's going to be a different thing, just so you know. This is just comments. Marybeth Bonadonna says, wow, Galleria sounds so beautifully blended. As I recall, your last review on this house was another win. Love your passion and enthusiasm. It is contagious. Thanks, Marybeth. But careful when you say contagious in the age of COVID. I can see people stopping. I'm not watching her. She's contagious. I don't need whatever she's emitting. But thank you, Marybeth. I really appreciate that. I will tell you, Galleria's perfumes are incredibly well blended. I mean, just smooth, so smooth. Every one of them. Even yuzu, even though it's really different than the other ones, in my opinion. It's probably the least well blended and the least smooth, but it's still amazingly just beautiful, incredible. Love it. So thanks, Marybeth. And on my Galleria Dreamwoods video also, the most smooth, she should comment on this video because she is just like Galleria Perfumes. Her voice is smooth. It's well blended. And that's the wonderful reviewer, Melissa Villanueva. That Cognac Cafe one Ashton came out with is super tempting, but I'm on a fragrance no buy until May. This one sounds lovely too. Thanks for another great review, boo. Thanks, Melissa. You've got to check out her channel. So, yeah, I have put myself on a fragrance no buy so many times in the last 6 months. I've been more serious about it, but I still have little things trickle in. Even when I'm on a no buy, I still buy samples, decants, you know, things like that, of things I'm curious about. And if they're good enough and I like them enough, I might buy another decant. I might buy the full bottle. But I'm being a little more discerning about the ones I buy full bottles for till my husband builds me more shelves. Because I'm just out of room. I have no other surfaces to put perfumes on at this point until he builds me my shelves. And that probably won't happen till spring. So, you know. But thanks, Melissa. It's always a pleasure when you come by. And also on my Dreamwoods video, Valzalel says, damn, it really sounds like these YouTubers ain't playing. I haven't tried any of the Navitus or Galleria fragrances, as their new discovery sets were sold out last time I looked on their website. I was about to get them. At one point I was. And I hope you keep trying, because seriously, both of those houses are incredibly noteworthy. And they're completely different. They're nothing alike either. Just keep checking back, because I know Navitus's discovery set came back in. Now, I don't know if they sold out again. They potentially might have. But I think you can set up a notification when they notify you when they're back in stock. I'm not sure. And same with Galleria. So I would just keep trying. And on my Battle of the Vanillas Part 5, EnglishProfStyle says, Wish Come True sounds lovely. It's not my price range though, LOL. Lunafeline also sounds like something I'd like. They are both pretty. But they're both really spendy. I don't know if I'm going to buy a full bottle of Lunafeline. I really, really love it. But I just have some other vanillas that I think are better. And so I've got to wait till the battle's done before I figure out if I'm going to buy a full bottle of it or not. And Wish Come True, I don't know what to say about that one. It's just lovely, and the bottle is divine, but they're super spendy. And I'm kind of thinking, every once in a while, probably do a really spendy perfume still, but I've been doing a lot of really spendy perfumes, and they're not really realistic in the age of COVID and unemployment and everything. If people do have any kind of surplus money to spend on perfumes, they're probably going to want something a little less expensive. So I'm probably not going to be buying super expensive full bottles for a while at least, unless something really trips my trigger, and then all bets are off. But I will do decants. So I am going to be reviewing these. And if I really adore one of them or all of them, then of course I will buy the full bottle. And I'll let you know when I do. I have from Max Aroma, they have that, he's got those great, decants, kind of like Fragrance Net has. And so I've got Slut by Erin Hughes. I've got Lalique Noir Premier Fruits du Mouvement. I've been curious about that one for a long time. And then Royal Crown Ambrosia. That's another one I've been super curious about. But I'm just going to try to tone it down a little bit. Anyway, thank you, EnglishProfStyle. I always appreciate you being here. And on my Dreamwoods, Galleria Dreamwoods video, Mexighosthunter 86 says, I'm not sure if I want to try any from this line. I've bought YouTuber perfumes before just to be very disappointed. What do you think? I love patchouli though. And yes, I'm less dubious than I used to be. I think they're doing some really creative stuff. I really do, because they're reviewers. They've smelled it all. And so when they put their name on a brand, whether it's creative director or whether they own it outright, they're going to want something different and unique. Something that speaks to their style and their brand, really. And so I noticed that, like Stephen at Redolescence, his part of the Navitus line where he was the creative director, they're very formal. They're very sophisticated, classy, not too niche, nothing on one side or the other, a little more closer to mainstream kind of perfumes. But if you look at him as a reviewer, that's his style. He's professional, he's sophisticated, he's a classy dude. And so it makes sense that that's his line. And then you look at Buck at Big Beard Business, and he's a little more laid back, a little more direct, and his perfumes reflect that. They reflect a little more, I don't know, a little more daring than Stephen's side of it. They're a little more, they're formal, and yet you can wear them to less formal functions. Not daytime necessarily, but they're really versatile. Stephen's are too, but Buck's are in a different way. There's a little more edge to his, where with Stephen's there isn't. Buck is a little more out on the outer edges with some of his perfumes than Stephen. So that's what I'm talking about. And I really enjoyed that, checking that out. You know, other YouTube reviewers have done a great job with their perfume houses. Centauri's, they're gorgeous perfumes. So, yeah, no, I think they're doing something in the community. I think that's going to be the upcoming kind of a niche inside of a niche, is going to be perfume reviewers making their own perfumes. So, yay. All right, well, I went through a couple weeks worth of comments. Of course, not the ones that are attached to comments I've already responded on. I'll try to get to those too, but I may have to type those out. But anyway, so I'm just a week out now. So I'll do another one of these here in another, you know, probably next week. I'll pop another week or two out of videos, of comments on videos. And I just can't thank you enough. I want you guys to comment more. Please don't think that my lack of engagement is because I want you to comment less. It's not. I just don't want to let you down. I just want to make sure that you know that I see you. I hear you. I am listening. And as soon as I post a comment here, I'm going to heart and like the comment. I'm not going to put any comments on it, but that will let you know that you have a video response. Otherwise, the ones that I don't put on the video response, I will actually physically comment to the best I can, as I can find them in the feed. Like I said, YouTube puts down, if it's already been commented, if I've already responded, they put them so far down the line. If it's an old video, it's like, it's way down there. And so I don't like their system at all, but as I can find them. But just remember, if I don't get to you, just make another comment. If I don't respond and you're on a thread, just make a new comment and I'll respond to you here, right here, like this. So, with coffee. Goes eggs! All right, so thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for commenting, for your patience, for your love and support. I'm telling you, I just really, really appreciate it. You guys have been my sanity through 2020, honestly. My dog too, though, and my husband. I have to give them all credit. But, all right, so don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. And comment if you want, if you don't, it's all good. I still love you. I think that was 2 or 3 different keys. I don't even know. All right, thanks everybody. Don't forget to use your own nose. Peace. Ow.